Here we are with Chris Doleman, Celebrity Charitable Network. Chris is the CEO of that. Chris, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Artie. How about yourself, buddy?
I am doing fantastic, and I want to say it's a delight to be in Florida here at Bob Beeman's Art of the Olympians. What a great affair here. We're at the auction tonight, and you're part of this, Chris. What an event.
This is an outstanding event. This is their first year hosting this, and I don't think you can ask for a better job. It looked like this has been around for a number of years. The quality of athletes that they have here, the participation from the community is strong. It's just a wonderful event.
It's my first time being at Bob Beeman's here and being around some of the greatest athletes of all time here. Yourself, a Hall of Famer, Chris Doleman here. Chris does a lot of charitable stuff. In fact, he does a show with the Artie Clear show on every Tuesday from 6 to 6:30, and we have a great time doing that show. In fact, we had Bob on our show the last time we did our show together, and we put other guys on the show, and more future great players will be coming on our show. Chris, tell us about the charitable network that you have with the celebrities. How's that working out for you?
It's coming along well. Our goal is to help nonprofits and 501c3s, foundations to raise money. We do it on multiple platforms. It's totally free for the charities and foundations. Even if we're building web pages and things to kind of get their word out there, there's no charge to the charity. I set this up about 2 years ago. I wanted to make something that is stress-free for charities, but a resource for them so that they can come in and maximize their fundraising efforts. We don't want to look at them as a one-time hit with a golf tournament or any kind of one particular event, but something that can sustain them over the course of years.
One thing that I know that, and we do our show together, so I know a little bit more about what's going on than just a regular interview here, is that you're looking not for the big charities because they always get all the help that they need. You're looking for the smaller charities that really don't know what to do, and you go in there and you're like the organizer for all that. And I think that's very special that you're looking for the little guy instead of going for the big fish. You want the small fish to be involved in, like anything else. It's a team effort, and I think that's what you're going after.
Absolutely. I mean, we work with big charities as well, but we're also very focused on, mom and pops. We look to draw money from more crowdfunding, where that you have 80% of the people who want to give don't feel like they're in part of the system because they're outside of it, and they don't have $5, $10, $1,000 to donate to a cause. So, we look at that 80% where that they can give 20, 50, $100 to help out cause. And charity always starts local, Artie. It doesn't have to be a national event. It always starts local, and you just get the local community involved, and you can do wonders.
Here with Pro Football Hall of Famer, defensive end / linebacker, came up as linebacker. Yeah. They're smart enough to know how to rush that passer and sack that quarterback to make you a DN. Hall of Fame 1999 out of the University of Pittsburgh, played for the Minnesota Vikings, Atlanta Falcons, and there was one other team you played for,
San Francisco 49.
49. And you played underneath Bill Walsh?
I was there with Bill. He was a special assistant. George Seifert was the head coach. Bill ran the offense. Then Mariucci came in, and Bill was still a special assistant, and he was there until he passed away.
What a great coach, too. He had that West Coast offense. Of course, having Jerry Rice on that West Coast offense and Joe Montana throwing the ball along with John Taylor, and then the great backs with Roger Craig, Ricky Waters, Wendell Tyler, and I can go on and on and on with that team. Chris, let me ask you a question about your pro football career. What was your, favorite moment in your career in football?
Probably my favorite moment, I would have to say when probably playing in San Francisco or playing in Minnesota, where that you knew that your actions were the direct result of winning a game. Sack, cause, fumble, making that play where that you look back on and say, you know what, that put us where we needed to be to win the game or make the playoffs or something like that. I always looked at those moments. As a player, you always want to be able to contribute, but it's kind of like that game-winning shot. The quarterback drops back, you go ahead and get the sack, cause fumble. One of your teammates picks it up, runs it in the end zone. That right there is very gratifying.
Yeah, because that's something that changed the game into where you could be the winning play, which is the key play of the game, and that's how you make your bones in the NFL. Is coming up big in key situations at key moments is when I guess you get your motor really running. Although your motor's running at all times, but you just rev it up a little bit more when you know you have to, especially in the key moments down the stretch of a game. Chris, going back to your charitable network for a second, if people want to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
You know, the best way to reach me is, you know, on our Facebook page or our Twitter page, Chris Doleman at ChrisDolemanProAuctions.com. You know, we're easy to find on the internet. If you just Google my name, all of our information will come up, and just reach out to us because we would love to help you.
That's my man, Chris Doleman, here on the Artie Clear Show at Bob Beeman's Gala event, the Artie Olympians. I want to tell you one thing. He's a great guy. We've been doing our show for a month. I hope we've been doing it for a long, long time together because he's one of my favorite guys and a great player. Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.